What's up, guys? Man called Sig again. I'm bringing another Bad Company playthrough, except this time I'm not sniping. I'm actually attacking. The attackers do. And you know, just because someone asks for it, and personally, I always do attack, but you know, I do it in different ways other than like picking an assault class and just running in there. But anyway, I was just sitting here because those three tanks just shelling the shit out of A looked really sick. But I mean, the first base right here, I didn't do very much for the team aside from, you know, kill a few engineers. So I guess that's helpful. I'm taking out people that would take out our tank, but I mean, it's really neither here nor there. Whether it was useful or not, I mean, that's up for whoever to decide. So I'm just trying to push in, trying to assault. I had one squad mate who was in a tank or something, so I was pretty much on my own until I died, and then I had to, you know, sit through respawn, then have nowhere to spawn. I mean, I don't know what spawn points are like in real life. You know, from what I've heard, and respawn time's not very good. But you know, you have to work around that. So that's basically what I'm trying to do here. I'm being very cautious, assaulting very slowly, and just going from cover to cover. And I killed that guy, but of course, you know, the game feels it necessary to give both people the kill, so it's my attack cut short. Left that squad so I could actually have a team, and turns out these people were all in tanks. So I mean, I went from one hell to another, and you see this right here? This is people I hate. He gets on the quad, my guy calls out, he says, let me get a ride. I even shoot at the guy to get his attention, and he just drives off like an asshole. I mean, that's just annoying, but because when you want to attack, you gotta have a solid front. You know, it's like a tank. The front of the tank's reinforced the most, and the back isn't, because the front's gonna be pushing. So you know, you need a front push forward. I mean, I'm not doing bad scoreboard wise, but you know, I'm not helping very much. These guys are just shelling the shit out of B, trying to blow it up, and I'm just trying to get in there. And I have a decent attack here, except I don't really take out anyone very important. Well, not right here. Here I get blown up. And the SUV dies really funny. I don't know if any of you have seen this, but when a Humvee drives into an AT mine, it is the most hilarious thing in the world, because the thing gets blown up from underneath and gets shot like 25 feet into the air. And it's just absolutely hilarious to see, like, bodies flying out of it and the Humvee flipping through the air. You know, you don't get that in Call of Duty, or most other first-person shooters. It's all about the vehicles. So this is my decent attack on A. I actually think I stay alive. No, I don't stay alive all the way to my next plant, but you know, it was a good attack. And always when you flank a lot like that, you know, they're gonna see a Humvee, unless, well, I forgot to mention, I'm playing hardcore, which I rarely ever play. I wanted to try it out because it just got a new keyboard, just got a new mouse, so I figured I'd try a new mode, you know. And maybe some people want to see hardcore. I mean, that's really up to you. But on hardcore, there's no mini-map spotting, so you know, if they spot a Humvee, it's not like everyone on the fucking map sees it, so you're alright to, you know, run into cover. And right here I sound horde a bit because I was playing with headphones, heard that guy shoot, so. Oh, and watch this spawn, by the way, it's absolutely hilarious. I pretty much become a vampire, rise from the dead with my gun, and just shove it down his throat. Look at that guy, he's still sitting there, and I spawn right next to him! Die, you motherfucker! I'm a bit sick. Anyway, that guy gets blasted out of the corner. Hardcore mode. So, you know, when you get spotted, just flanking into a base, it's not like the people who are in the back of the base over on that flank will know you just went back there like they would in normal mode, because someone, of course, usually always spots the Humvee, and then, you know, you're lit up like a fucking Christmas tree, or an orange, since it's orange. I mean, whatever you prefer. So they're gonna see you, basically, but in hardcore they won't. So in normal mode, I suggest immediately getting to cover, immediately hide, so when they come searching for you, you can get the upper hand, because you know they will. But in hardcore, you don't necessarily need to do that. And you know, this guy's being useful. Hit detection for the win. This guy's being useful. He's shooting smoke to have an assault. But if you saw, I was aiming at a guy, aiming straight at a guy, and he shot smoke in front of me, and I couldn't kill him. So, you know, smoke can be useful, but can also be very annoying and not helpful. So, you know, only use smoke when it's necessary, because I've seen people that are just dickheads with it and not even helpful. But so I died there, spawned my teammates, and here comes, you know, a grand assault. You know, just checking all the buildings, make sure the area is clear before you sprint out there, because too many times I'll see people like, oh, there's a building, I'll go run to it. And, you know, they have a team too. And their team's gonna try to want to kill you, so, you know, don't just sprint out in the wide open like stupid people. You know, I don't know if anyone's played with me, but, you know, when I play online, I do bitch about my teams. I do, like, bitch about the game a lot, because I always end up with stupid, apart from this game, you know, stupid people that my squad, they'll just go sit in the wide open, so it's either spawn half a mile away, or spawn on them, and then I spawn and die. Like, no one thinks about cover, or the fact that their team spawns on them. And back to the game a bit. That guy planted B, right? So I go to plan A, because simultaneous plants are very annoying, because usually they only have like 4 or 5 guys playing objective or playing defense. So if they all get sent to B and you plant A, irregardless if you don't get B, which we don't happen to in this case, you could get A, and A is the harder one on this map. It's in a garage. But a little triple spray right there. Gotta love hardcore mode. And another quad spray. Boom! That was 4 kills, and I got alpha. All by myself, took down 7 people. I mean, sure, I was camping, and it wasn't that difficult, but, you know, I still accomplished it, and if it wasn't for me, look at all the team back there, we would have probably never got this base. Because A is one of the hardest. It's in a little garage, and if people camp back here, it's like impossible to kill them. And, you know, what I did there is something a lot of people should do. You switch kits, like if there's an assault kit, just switch the kit, take the ammo, swap your kit back. And you can do it with snipers too. You know, just swap for the sniper, throw a motion sensor, swap back. You know, just little things like this, little details that just help people, you know, get a better KD, get a better score. That was hit detection yet again, failing for me, and it's really starting to get annoying. Like, I could put up with it before, and I got stuck. I could put up with it before when hit detection was like decent, but in hardcore, where 4 bullets from pretty much anything, or 5 depending on how weak it is. Well, it's 4 from the G3. Kill. You know, it's really important that when you shoot, it hits. And you know, I'm not going to go into detail about how hit detection works. I mean, alright, fine, I will. Basically, when you shoot, the game immediately reads the state of all the players in the game and makes a judgment, yes or no, whether to show a hit marker. Now, in this game, where bullets have physics, they have flight time, they have bullet drop, it is to calculate all that in the time it takes for that little X to pop up. Now that is amazing. That's amazing technology that they can write a piece of code that does that so efficiently. But it's not perfect. And, you know, on Xbox it's a bit better. I'm not sure why it's so shit for PC, but, you know, anyway, back to the game here. We're pushing up, pushing down the right flank. Usually I go left, but I decided not to. I switched to assault because I'm assaulting. And basically what I try to do, what's always good to do is, you know, kill a few people. Like right there, we killed I think 4. And while they're respawning, again, not your respawn times like IRL, then you push up, and now that's 5 people dead. So that's out of 16. I usually join 32-person servers. Out of 16, all those people are dead. And, you know, VoIP doesn't work, so they can't exactly talk. But, you know, that downtime is a good time to push up, and that's what I like to try to do. Kill them, wait for your opening, and then push up. And then kill them again, wait for your opening, push up. And that brings me on to hardcore mode, since VoIP is broken. And I saw that guy, I thought I was an engineer, I tried to rocket him. But look at this, pick him right off. 4 shots. Anyway, since VoIP is broken, and what I've discussed about the spotter system, the spotting system's like basically saying without a mic, there's a guy here, shoot him. You know, since hardcore, there's no 3D spotting, there's no little orange, you know, Christmas tree above your head. You need to talk, you need to communicate if you know where someone is that's like really detrimental to your team. Or yeah, I mean you could use text chat, but it's not as fast and people usually aren't looking up in the top left, so you know, I feel like hardcore mode you would need a microphone to play a really good game. I mean my team was cooperating well here. And I ran over the side of an AT mine right there. I hate AT mines. Anyone else hate them? I mean, I played a guy on Laguna Preza. He threw an AT mine in the water, so it was impossible to see. And so when people took a jet ski to the second base, they just blew up. And of course, jet ski goes flying 30 feet into the air. I bet it looked cool. But you know, it pissed me off because it was just annoying. And back to A. I saw a guy shot smoke on it, and I knew the guy was nowhere near it, so I used him as an assist to cover me when I went and planted it, and it worked. You know, I kept people off the plant for a while. My team was behind me, and we got the plant. Now right here we run into some trouble because I decided, you know, no one's taking our tank. I might as well take it. And there's like 4 people on their team pushing around our left flank. And they're all engineers. Now I got my teammate healing me. That guy got shot in the chest with a tank shell. That's gotta hurt. I mean, you know, I don't get shot in the chest with a tank shell very much. You know, but it's gotta feel at least like harder than a punch, I'd assume. Anyway, they got 4 people over here. So that means, you know, that's 4 they don't have defending B. So our team, my teammate says, tank, we need you to rush. So, you know, I rush in, but, you know, I didn't really do much because all their fucking people were behind me. So I get killed, and that could have probably, if I stayed alive, honestly, I think we would have won this game because, you know, we had about 10 tickets when I died. We got shot down to about 6 when I respawned, and no, we're down to 1, and we kill everyone that gets close to this, but it shoots to 0. So close. I mean, that's one of the reasons I uploaded this, because it was one of the closest games I've played since, like, you even hear the guy announce, but whatever. Just quick show of the stats: ace pin, gold squad, and my computer froze, which is another issue with Battlefield, but I won't get into that. So anyway, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you on the battlefield.